Wake up, America. It's time you get woke.
I agree with a lot you are saying, but I have a few questions for more clarification.
What are you? Some kind of black Republican?
You're a freaking sellout.
They got you brainwashed, girl. You must have forgotten you're black.
What's they matter? You don't approve? You. Freaking. Phobe.
Since you didn't come to drink the Kool-Aid, take your fascist behind out of here, back to Nazi Central. No one needs a gun but the police. Let's get guns off the streets and stop the slaughter due to gun violence. What happened to you?
I was robbing this old Asian lady so I could feed my family. Out of nowhere, several police came and grabbed me and threw me to the ground, twisting my arm badly in the process. They held me for almost 24 hours, and the old lady's injuries weren't that bad. Thank goodness I'm back on the streets, thanks to the woke district attorney.
That's a shame, bro. Those damn police pigs are closet Gestapo agents. You can't find a cop when you need one. They are always too busy singling out brown and black males to harass and often brutalize. It has to stop. If they don't submit to the wishes of the people, we will defund them.
A few minutes ago, you were saying we don't need guns, the police will protect us. Now you are saying you can't rely on the police, that they are Gestapo agents. So which is it?
Well, I won't choose you. Elmer Fudd, with your guns. No matter how many you buy, it won't make your manhood any bigger. So go back to whatever hick junction you came from and get your jollies killing Bambi. Stay away from people like us who actually can think.
As I thought. You have no logic behind your crazy cult doctrine. You just personally attack, create straw man arguments, spew out slogans and pontifications to the sheep. They think you are their shepherd, when in reality, you are just a narcissistic, minor intellect, with delusions of grandeur. You probably haven't noticed, but the elephant is here and judgment is coming.
Well, a lot of money has been going to the Ukraine and Israel, but our time is coming, when we will be getting our mouths back under the faucet. We need to win the coming election, so we have to act like we are doing something about the homeless crisis. Towards those ends, we are backing the governor's new money bill, with less negative feedback than the previous billions we have received. I will let the man speak, who knows the topic best, the honorable governor of our great state.
Thank you. We all should learn from our mistakes. With previous bills, I claimed I would build affordable housing for the homeless. That became embarrassing when almost nothing was built and billions of dollars had been spent. Fortunately, our constituents are in such a comatose state, due to our round-the-clock woke propaganda, on the local and national scene, we got away with telling the voters, we don't know what happened with the money. Well, this time, I am not promising to build anything. The bill clearly states it's solely for the services you guys provide. New car, new boat, new trip, anyone?
Welcome to our sanctuary city. We know you are tired from your long journey. Our staff is working extra hard to make sure you are happy, have money, clothes, food and shelter. If your accommodations are not to your liking, please let us know. We value you more than our current citizens, and look forward to your speedy naturalization process. We will try to get you working permits, and eventually voting rights, as soon as possible. We will be moving you into the parking area for sorting, as soon as we can get rid of the cars and citizens. We have given you priority for all city services. Lots more people are coming, so please give them room. You are on the honor system, so robbers, rapists and murderers please line up in the criminal area. Being a criminal may or may not hinder your sanctuary status. Please keep any arguments or squabbles non-violent. Violent encounters among yourselves will look bad, and may hurt the speed in which you will be validated. Murders of current citizens will also be frowned on, but robberies, muggings and the occasional sexual assault may be overlooked if it is on the lower class citizens of this city.
Gentlemen, I am ready to hear your closing arguments.
Your Honor, when my client entered the home of the defendant, he had no intention of doing in physical harm. It was cold outside, and he was hoping to warm up undetected for a while, and perhaps take a few things to eat. He was, of course, only going to take something inexpensive and that the defendant had in abundance. He was looking for food and a few minutes of warmth. Your Honor, when nature calls, it calls. My client tried to sneak up the stairs to the only bathroom in the house. He thought to relieve himself in the kitchen, but didn't want to defile the defendant's home. As my client was walking up the stairs, he carried his crowbar in his hand because he was afraid it might slip out of his belt and unnecessarily alarmed the defendant's family. Suddenly the defendant appeared at the top of the stairs and without warning fired his taser at my client, causing him to topple down the stairs and pinch a nerve in his back. My client has spent considerable time in physical therapy and has suffered severe pain every day. We ask for judgment in favor of my client, for the reckless endangerment to my client, and for his pain and suffering.
Your Honor, the plaintiff is a career criminal. He used a crowbar to tear his way into the sanctity of my client's home, where his attractive young wife and daughter lay asleep. My client called the police when he was awakened by the noise of the bust-in. He was content to wait for the police as long as the intruder stayed on the first floor. He could not let the intruder get access to his wife and child. He had no knowledge of what weapons the invader had. He could tie him up at gunpoint and do God knows what to his family. Gun or no gun, he had to make a stand at the top of the stairs.
Will the defendant stand? The defendant has stated that he at no time was going to commit any violent act. The plaintiff was certainly in the wrong for breaking into your home. This, however, is a civil trial. Thus, you knew the effects of the taser, especially what would happen if someone was hit climbing the stairs. Your shooting of the plaintiff led to a serious injury and could have led to death. You were reckless in your use. Ruling in favor of the plaintiff.
No one seems to notice the elephant in the room. It's still early, but the fact that the cult of woke continues to grow and spread doesn't bode well for this country, and perhaps for this species. We shall see.